in Perth at FreedomFest 2019 with JUNO winner Dan Bremnes. Hey, Dan.
How's it going?
It's going good.
Good to see you again.
Good to see you, too. I feel like we run into each other a lot, which is great. We love having you come back to the Ottawa area, this time a little bit more of a small town. And you're actually from Salmon Arm, BC, which is a small town. Not as small as Perth, but small. But I want to know, with all the traveling you've done around the world, and because you're from a small town and you come to towns like this, what's sort of more of a draw and more exciting for you, the big city or the small town?
What a great question. I like big cities because I grew up in a small town and I always thought, like, I want to go to the big city. But on a day like today, we were driving through this and we're like, man, I've never heard of Perth, and it's beautiful. It's like, it's really quaint, and like the river going through it. I think it's a treat being here. Yeah,
you do see the little gems when you see the small towns. What's the best big city you've been to? Because you've traveled a lot of the world, especially just in the last year and a bit. Your wife's starting to come with you now?
Yeah, now and then. We have 2 kids, so it's a little harder to travel with the kids. But I think my favorite city, if you ask me today, which you did, is Amsterdam. I love Amsterdam. I had a stop over there. I played a festival in somewhere in Europe a few months ago. I forget where it was. But I remember the Amsterdam stopover, and it was absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, cool. So you recently released this Wherever I Go album, which really has a lot to do with your world travels and just kind of the premise of what that means. Do you want to just share that?
Yeah, so the idea behind it was actually inspired by a verse, Joshua 1:9, which says, "Be bold, be courageous, don't be afraid, don't be discouraged, because the Lord your God goes with you wherever you go." Everybody knows this phrase or this verse. And it really hit me. I just thought, man, I wonder, if I believed that, what would my life look like? And that was one of the things when I wrote the song Wherever I Go. I was like, I need to sort of practice what I'm preaching here. And it inspired me to do this video and this trip. And there was a whole lot of fears. And I just thought, what's going to happen on the trip? Am I going to survive? Are we going to make all the flights? Is it going to be dangerous? But none of that happened. And it just made me think, how many things do I dream about or have in this list of maybe one day, and I just don't do it because of my fears. And I think the whole idea behind it is being motivated by faith instead of fear. And it's a hard line to walk, but that's what we're called to do.
Yeah. The video's fun. It's wild because you do come close a couple times to missing your flights and stuff. Are you talking about fear? Are you afraid of flying? Are you getting better with flying, or what's your feeling on that?
I've always loved flying.
Yeah.
I love getting up above the clouds, and you're sort of away from everything, unplugged, and there's just sort of like a peace about it. And the weather's always good above the clouds, which is interesting to think about. The weather's always good up there.
Yeah.
You can always get above it. I like doing that on a flight.
So I want to ask a bit more about travel. Have you encountered any interesting people while you've been traveling?
Oh yeah. I mean, today I saw a few hundred people running around with kilts and paint on their face.
That's the Kilt Run for FreedomFest.
Yeah. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
You just see all sorts of people, and then you meet some really interesting ones, and then you think, well, I'm probably weird too. We're all just weird.
I love it. We are weird. Somebody looking at us is going, why are they dressed like that or looking like that? I guess traveling in the world, you kind of get to break that barrier a little bit. And are you interested in learning any languages, or maybe even a better question is, what's your next trip that you have planned?
Well, I'll answer both questions. I really do want to learn Spanish because obviously there's a big population in the world that speaks it, and I like a lot of those countries. And we're kind of doing, I guess, a bit of an adventure as a family. We're going to go live for a month in Costa Rica this November.
So you better learn your Spanish.
It's going to be the thing that pushes me to do it.
Yeah.
We've never done that before or taken that much time off, so excited about it, and learn a bit of Spanish. Maybe I'll get a job at a local taco joint or something. I don't know.
We do like food and coffee, right, Dan?
Exactly. This is life for sure.
When you get to travel, you get to try a lot of different coffee and a lot of different food. I know that's something that you like, and we see that on your Instagram too.
Yep, that's my fave.
Awesome. It's Dan Bremnes here at FreedomFest. Thanks, Dan.
Thank you.